What's up, YouTube? It is Pelfrey. This is the Red Sea Reefer 250. So, in the last video, I discussed expecting some corals, which didn't get here. And I talked about this. See if I can turn some better lights on here. I talked about this guy, the magnetic doors. Good thing is, the package I was supposed to get yesterday came in today. And like most people, I say most people, like a lot of people in the world right now, I'm splitting time between the office and at home. So yesterday I chose to work from home so I could receive the package. Today I had planned to go into the office. I had this plan all week long. And so when the package came, I had my wife bring it inside. I ran home real quick, and then I just dropped them into the sump to make sure that, the temp stays good. If you don't know this or not, I mean, corals do need light eventually, but, they do well with no light as long as their temperature is good. And I thought that I only ordered 5 frags. So I need to go back and check and see what's going on with that. But I need to get these out of here. I need to get them dipped with some CORALS. And then I need to get them into the tank. So after being in a box for 2 days, they've been down here for about 5 hours now. They look good in the bag. We'll see what happens whenever I pull them out. So let's grab the corals. Let's get them out of these baggies. So we've all seen this before. People unboxing stuff. Nothing new here. Magic Morn. I don't even know what this is. VDM. That's got to be a zoanthid. PC Rainbow. These pieces still look pretty good. Let's look at these pieces real quick. This is, and some terrible water quality, Ultra Octo Spawn. Polyps are out, but you can see the water is pretty filthy. Then we got us a green leather. Always wanted one, so went ahead and got one. And then last in here we have the frog spawn. I've had a couple frog spawns. I don't know what happened to them, but the tank's doing pretty good now, so I want to try another one. So I'm gonna get these in here, get them into the tank. Because I am a idiot, I had to use some of the bag water to rinse the coral, so I have these in the CORALS, and then I am rinsing them off in this nasty looking stuff, and that's going in the tank. I failed to mix up a little bit of salt water to do like a gallon water change on the tank and use that water to rinse the corals off. So, I guess this is the first time I've ever added corals to a reef tank. So stay tuned, folks. A lesson on a lesson on what not to do. So we're gonna do the little rinse. We're gonna shake it off. Shake, 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 senora. Go to the reef tank. We're gonna walk it over here and we're gonna drop right into the tank. After I get all of these into the tank, then I will try to identify. I thought that I'd only ordered 4 and then asked for the PC Rainbow. So we'll just have to see if and when they open up what we're working with. And y'all, this is the first time in a long time my hands have been inside this tank, so it's kind of nice. As usual, glass is dirty, but when I took the screen top off the tank, I noticed there's a lot of salt creep on it, so what did I do? Instead of focusing on the corals and getting them into the tank, I ran upstairs, sprayed the lid off in the in the shower and got all the salt stuff off of it. This is I think the DD Aquariums lid, which is great. Before I made a DIY one out of just like regular screen framing for your window. But this one sets completely flush with my tank. I did have to cut it down, and then I had to Dremel the corners of it to get it to fit on the tank. So I also looked at my order. See if I can do this at the same time. I mean, it's glass, folks. It is ridiculous. It gets so dirty so quick. So I did look at the order, and I was supposed to get 6 pieces. So I ordered the leather, one of the 2 Zoas, the frog spawn, the octo spawn, and then I added an extra Zoa frag and the PC Rainbow to the order. So they just got in the tank. I don't expect anything spectacular at the moment. Green leather is obviously looking pretty green, but I've always wanted one of these. One of the first ones I saw was from CJ, and he had this big leather, and I just always wanted one. I had the toadstool leather for a while, but always wanted one of these little fingertip leather things, whatever. So I got one. Normally what I would have done is glued them down to the rocks immediately, but I'm just kind of pressed for time right now. Plus I wanted to get them into the tank. There might need to be some rearranging done. Frog spawn and octo spawn will hopefully get along with the Euphilia hammer garden over here. I will probably just go ahead and pull that green slimer that's doing terrible out. Put the Euphilia over here, and this whole side will be a Euphilia garden. I need to work on getting the glass the rest of the way clean, but let's take a little break here. Let's get situated, catch a breath, get some cleanup done in the kitchen before everybody gets home. And then we will come back to them here in a couple of hours, and we'll see what kind of response we've got going on with the new additions. I guess before I focus on some cleanup, I'm going to pull this situation off here and get it pulled off the tank and get it cleaned up, because that hair algae or whatever that is terrible. Bunch of bubble algae there. No telling what this looks like. Matter of fact, I have completely forgot, and it's just kind of par for the course, I guess. Let's see if that'll stay. I forgot completely about the Siporax that I have in this tank. Sponges, and it's weird, I honestly, I have like multiple poles of this stuff in here, and this is a complete pole of Siporax. Basically, it's got a little stopper on the bottom, and it's just big enough to slap the Siporax on. Wow. How fast time flies that you forget that you have biomedia in your overflow chamber. Maybe you already know, but if you don't know, the Red Sea Reefer, these grates come off of the tank, which is really good. So I'm going to use this brush here, scrape this crap off of here, some bubble algae and whatnot, get them back in. So pretty cool design that you can remove these to get them clean. I probably should soak them in some type of vinegar or citric acid, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to scrape them clean and kind of be done with it. So now you know. Quick update on the cleaning up here. As you can see, it looks totally different. The grates have been cleaned. The return nozzle's been cleaned. I kind of scraped some of this stuff off of here. It's very weird to me that bubble algae grows way up here. And I'm wondering if bubble algae has a mind of its own, because it knows that I have the ultimate bubble algae demolishing crew in this tank, which is the reef cleaner emerald crabs. Those things will demolish bubble algae. So it's got to know that I have them. So it just populates up at the top of the tank, which the emerald crabs cannot get to. So, again, I'm rambling, but I kind of got motivated. Just adding the corals to the tank got me motivated and excited. I'm stumbling over my words to get some stuff clean. I did clean the glass. Obviously the down, like the bottom side of, like around the seals and stuff, still need to be cleaned. And this stuff, like, I just really don't like cleaning it that well. because I'm afraid of the seals. But, you know, truth be told, this tank's been going for over 5 years now. Knock on wood. Nope. Wood. That's vinyl. This is vinyl. So you have to knock there on the number 2. Knock on wood, we've had no issues whatsoever with the Red Sea Reefer 250. All right, so at this point, it's getting kind of late. I'm using the Aquarium Cam app. Now that's with the gel filter. Without the gel filter, it looks a little bit better, but let's go back again. With the gel filter, it looks pretty nice, but without the gel filter, again, Aquarium Cam app. Not sponsored by them, just Scurvy's Reef told me about them, so I really like it. But just a quick update here. It's been a couple of hours. Green leather is still looking great. The PC Rainbow is just doing its thing. This little colony is starting to open up of the zoanthids. This one's supposed to be like super, super red. So I was still waiting for it to open up. Same with the Euphilia. Now, I think that this is the octo spawn. I don't even know. We'll have to see that when they open up. But let's take a quick look with the gel filter on. And 3, 2, 1, boom. So with the gel filter on, same thing. You can see a little bit more definition in the zoanthids. A little bit more definition in the Euphilia. But we'll check back up on the corals in the next video. I have to be honest with you. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to get these frags off of the frag rack. And I've been saying this for like 4 videos now, but I have got to get this bird's nest moved. You know, half of it has died because of the torch coral. But I've been trying to keep my hands out of the tank. But because I have corals to move, I'm going to move the bird's nest probably where this green slimer frag is, because it's not doing so hot to begin with. But also, well, take a look at these 8 cans. Also, to add, I have some more stuff coming in. So stay tuned for the next video. Again, we're going to get an update on the new corals and some new stuff coming in. Very, very excited. Very happy to be where I'm at today. As always, I appreciate you following along. Be sure to check out the website at pelfree.net, pelfree.net. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. It only takes like a minute to sign up for Instagram at Pelfree's Reef. And I'll catch you on the next one.